Rogue trader. I indeed have a request, Rogue Trader. The accursed servants of Chaos who assaulted this ship took the lives of your loyal crew members, and they orphaned many children, including the progeny of the brave officers who defended their posts until the bitter end. I don't know what customary practices there are for cases like this in Von Valancia's territory, but in the world I'm familiar with, the children of such brave souls could expect to receive some special consideration. Perhaps the Rogue Trader could meet with the orphans? I will pass on your instructions. Thank you for taking my request to heart. Greetings. Gladly, there are none more faithful to the God Emperor than my sisters. We fight against his enemies by the will of the Holy Ecclesiarchy. I beg your pardon, Rogue Trader. Here I am talking about what every lesser noble in the Imperium knows. So what exactly are you interested in hearing about? None that I'm aware of, but the Sisterhood's orders are many, and can operate independently of one another, sending their sisters wherever their presence is needed as deemed by the Ecclesiarchy. Perhaps somewhere in the Lord Inquisitor's retinue, may his path be blessed, my sisters perform their duty as we speak. I wish it were so. Even a single evening spent in joint prayer and training would bring me joy. Once I had completed my novitiate, I was sent to the Calixian branch of the Order of Our Martyred Lady, assigned to the Order's Pronatus. The Order's mission is vital and noble. The Sisters Pronatus protect great relics of the Imperium. We guard them, preserve them, escort them when they are brought onto the battlefield or presented for pilgrims to venerate. And we seek out the relics that have been lost. Neither a coven of heretics nor the most wicked death world can deter Sisters Pronatus when their goal is to return a piece of the great legacy of the Imperium into the hands of the faithful. Don't let the name deceive you. The Order's militant trains sisters to march onto the battlefield as an army. That does not make sisters who belong to the non-militant orders timid and helpless. Both the solace-bringing Sisters Hospitaller and the enlightened Sisters Dialogus know how to greet enemies of humanity. Their dialogue with heretics is usually quite short, with the last word being a bolter discharge. And my order has all the more reason to be known for the martial prowess of its sisters. We are the keepers of the Imperium's relics. What would become of our blessed hero's legacy if the Sisters Pronatus could not protect it? It is. The Sisters of Battle are a fire lit by the God Emperor. They are the echo of his voice that travels through the dark expanses of the universe. We bring his wrath to heretics, mutants, and other enemies of humanity. We protect the faithful from the unholy and unhallowed. Sometimes with words, more often than not with a bolter. Even the novices of the Adeptus Sororitas are drawn from among the most worthy. Those who have taken the vows and become a full-fledged sister are the best of the best, tested by trials of body and spirit. Yes, there have been cases when a sister stumbled or showed weakness, but do not expect to hear a story of depravity or downfall from me. Each such occurrence is a great tragedy for us all. Light cannot bear the smallest speck of darkness within. And thus those who have trespassed or shown weakness of spirit are given a chance at redemption. They are called Sisters Repentia, and may the enemy tremble before her, for nothing can stop a sister of battle who yearns to be cleansed of faults and weakness. Wearing nothing but robes, no armor, eviscerator in hand, those sisters who have once faltered find repentance on the battlefield. Their lives are seldom long, but a death in the name of purgation is a better fate than to live with a shadow in one's soul. The Order sent me to Footfall. My undertaking was to assist the local priesthood of Drusians in caring for a sacred reliquary that had been there since the time of Parson Mr. Wayne, the station's founder. Should any more arise, keeping them to yourself would be imprudent. It is a virtue to take an interest in holiness. About me? I am the Emperor's daughter and his servant. What else is there to tell about me? The ship was targeted by heretics, which means that my presence here and the assistance I provide to you are my sacred duty. Sooner or later, I will likely have to return to Footfall to protect its reliquary, but for now, I wish to remain a part of the Rogue Trader's crew. Those are very courteous words, Rogue Trader. Thank you, both for your words and your hospitality. I first came here when I found myself in need of passage from Footfall to a remote planet. But I imagine what interests you is not that first journey, but rather what brought me aboard prior to the cultist attack. That story is complicated. It just so happened that I made a mistake. In a moment of laxity, I was ambushed by the accursed followers of the archenemy. I was badly wounded. Lady Theodora came to my aid and brought me aboard her ship, where crew attended to me in my weakened state. It all happened not too long ago. I had barely recovered from my wounds when the cultists struck. Truly, the servants of evil know no rest. There is no place where we can be safe from their machinations. Sadly, they did not. Lady Theodora was in a hurry and chose not to stay on the planet. Her people took me to a ship while I was unconscious, and when I came to my senses, we were already flying away. How I pray to come face to face with those heretics once more, and it's bound to happen someday. On one of the recently discovered planets in the Expanse, no one suspected that it had already been tainted by the filth of heresy. Had I known it beforehand, of course I would have been on my guard. The path to that planet was lost. All the knowledge is gone, along with the previous navigator. It would take immense effort and resources to rediscover the route. The heir to the von Valanci's protectorate must have plenty of other issues to deal with right now. Perhaps later, when the skies above our heads have cleared. It happens even to the best of us. My mistakes are my burden to bear. I'll find a way to atone for them. I hadn't been here that long. Just one journey from Footfall, and the other journey, the majority of which I spent in the confines of the medbay. I can't tell you much about the first voyage. I was more focused on prayers and ruminations than on the people around me, or the journey itself. During the last journey, Seneschal Viserion stood out for me. He came by several times to ask about my health. He's an honorable man and a loyal servant of the Imperium. I think he is as meticulous in his inspections of the logistics systems as he is in his inquiries about the health of the occasional sister of battle aboard the ship. But not all of Theodora's people have earned my trust. You know who I'm talking about. There is no place for Adira Tlas among the God Emperor's faithful. I'm surprised she wasn't in league with the cultists. And I'm equally surprised by how deep heresy and treason run in this place. I'm glad we all made it through that dark hour. May the day that follows be bright. As you wish.
Lord Captain? A noble aspiration, Lord Captain. I am ready to acquaint you with all the particulars that interest you. This is a topic for an official briefing, not a casual conversation. But I will try to answer succinctly. And if you permit, in my own words, the Coronis Expanse is considerably removed from the heart of the Imperium. This means that local warp routes become useless within months. Established pathways are regularly subject to attacks from all kinds of rabble. And in the only major port, the Imperium's frigates find themselves moored alongside pirate vessels. Until recently, the Coronis Expanse could hardly have been called a region of the Imperium. The situation has changed with the arrival of the Lord Inquisitor, but not by much. This place operates under its own rules, you see. More radical, so to speak. But ones that allow for a non-standard approach where there is a promise of victory. The Coronis Expanse is considered rogue trader territory for a reason. Only rogue traders have sufficient military might, audacity, and the rights granted them by the warrant to survive the leap into the unexplored part of the Expanse, and in the event of a successful outcome, to hold on to whatever they manage to capture on the frontier. You know, Lord Captain, I am no admirer of fine art. But when we next find ourselves in a civilized port, with time to spare, I will promptly find an artist and commission a portrait of the individual to whom you refer, with a hole between the eyes. Conrad Voigtveer. That he committed his treachery and escaped with his life was an unforgivable oversight. We both served Lord Captain Theodora for many years, and we never saw eye to eye. He was brash. He was never afraid of assuming responsibility, and he willingly took on difficult tasks. I am loath to admit it, but the Von Valacius Protectorate continues to reap the fruits of his labors to this day. His service always garnered my respect. But everything else about him made me want to wring the neck of that two-faced snake. If you are taking comfort in the thought that we will hear no more of Conrad, prepare to be disappointed. You thwarted his plans, his meticulously plotted and nurtured treachery. He is sure to attempt to strike at you, and he will use his contacts and knowledge of the Protectorate to do so. The only question, Lord Captain, is whether you will be able to anticipate his next steps. As you wish, Lord Captain. Lord Captain.
The little sister is afflicted with her own set of voices, ones that whisper to her about corruption and heresy. The silly girl doesn't realize that if she wants to find the source, she needs to start by looking in her own head. All right, let's hear what they're whispering about you. Seek not on firm ground, but in a golden hall suspended in the void. There waits a child without kin, but with a name blind to truth. She draws the brush across the canvas and does not notice that her palette is full not of paint, but of blood. And with each smear, this well does not deplete, but fills and fills up to the brim. One thing is clear. When this vessel overflows, none will remain unstained. Among the blind men and false prophets, a red-robed sage seeks the answer to a question. He does not know that it is not the answer he must seek, but the question that will draw everything into focus. Will you help him, Rogue Trader? But mark that sometimes ignorance is sweeter than oblivion. A chained hound chases after glimmers of the aurora, but sparks in the scent of oil confound his nose. A chain trails after him. What will happen if you pick it up? Will you become his master, or merely another beast in the pack of his true lord? The glow of dawn bursts forth from its prison. Dungeon walls cannot contain the dark essence wallowing in the dust. A naive cub pushes his nose into a familiar hand, one that holds death in twisted glass. Cherish it or cast it off as a burden. The sword of change has already been raised. What is one more life to it? I'm sorry, Lord Captain. The voices are going wild. I can't make out a thing. I'll try to rein them in, somehow. But for now... What are you talking about, Lord Captain? Lord Captain, there's nothing to worry about. I've been on this ship just short of 10 years. Would Lady Von Valancius have kept me on if she wasn't sure about me? I mean, yeah, sometimes stuff happens. Small stuff. Like when I hear things. Sometimes what I hear is so clear it becomes real to me. But even ordinary folks have bad days, don't they? Lord Captain, forgive me. But it would be like talking to a person born blind about colors. I could spend hours explaining, but it wouldn't make any sense to you. Every Psyker feels their connection with the warp in their own way. One person might see spots and shadows out of the corner of their eye. Another feels fingers running down their spine. As for me, I've got a door in my head. One that's open just a crack. There's no way to close it, no matter how hard I try. I've just had to get used to the whispers from the other side. When I need to use it for work, I listen in more closely. But I usually just try not to notice it. All right. That's what I'm here for, after all. So, I'm just going to lean on that door in my head a little more, prick up my ears, and listen to what the warp's got to say about you. If you'll allow it, I can listen right now. All right, let's hear what they're whispering about you. I'm sorry, Lord Captain. The voices are going wild. I can't make out a thing. I'll try to rein them in, somehow. Of course. Always at your service. Whenever you need me. Did you see that? They almost knocked us out of the air. Some bumbling idiot's going to regret that when he's dragged before the Lord Captain for questioning and trial.
I do not think the rogue trader should take...
All out of you.
Are you ready to die?
Let's make some opportunities. It's as good as done. I'll make it happen.
Doubt is for the weak. That is not the Emperor's will. This is unacceptable. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Let's make it quick. Temporary setback.
That is not my destiny. Was that you? Or... Will do.
Follow my lead. Indeed.
Out of my way! You want some more? Follow my lead. Here we go.
Let's get to it. How'd you like this?
Who if not me? I'll see to it, Percy. Another enemy down. I won't stand for it.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
She did always want to be a martyr.
Scared yet?
Abelard, not you. I feel cold. But of course.
This sacrifice will forge our way to victory.
Strengthens me.
I'm here, maggot.
Your end was inevitable. It's as good as done.
Show me what you've got.
I may be down, but I'm not out. keep your wits about you.
Did you see that? They almost knocked us out of the air. Some bumbling idiot's going to regret that when he's dragged before the Lord Captain for questioning and trial.
I do not think the rogue trader should take a personal interest in a common crackpot. Summary execution will be sufficient.
I refuse.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
I will take you down.
On it. They who discern the future own the battlefield. No can do. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Out of my way. Here we go. Let's get to it. Brace yourself, Abelard!
I'll do it. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. As the Emperor... Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak.
I'll see to it personally. I'll make it happen. Who, if not me? Never stood a chance.
Let's get to it.
Moving out. Time to slaughter someone.
Hold on.
Can't catch my breath.
A tactically sound approach. It will be done. I will do my duty. That's not the Seneschal's job. An exemplary strike.
Out of my way.
Let's get to it.
Anything is? Will do. Not this Scryer's job. That is not my destiny. No can do. I'm not so sure. Cover me!
Let's get to it. Let's make it quick.
I will not! Rejoice in battle! Blessed be the hand of the healer.
Let's get to it!
Victory is imminent. Indeed. It will be done.
Scared yet?
That is not my destiny. There is movement in the Empyrean. Farewell.
High momentum.
Anything else? No can do. On it.
High momentum.
I'll do it. Guided by faith! As the Emperor commands, I act. In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. This is unacceptable.
Rookies!
That is not the Emperor's will.
What? You are target! I will do my duty.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries. Always keep your eye on the prize. I will lead us to fortune.
Did you want something?
The Emperor sets my
We
path.
are the spear.
I'm restless.
Fate and fortune favor the bold.
I woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming.
I won't forget this. I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure. I always have a backup plan. I always keep my options open. Success is the only outcome I accept. Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. Let us not dawdle. Is there money to be made? Always keep your eye on the prize. You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
I'll bleed you dry! I'm here, maggot! Show me what you've got!
I'll see to it personally. On it. Another enemy down.
Here we go. Let's get to it. Let's make it quick. Let's get to it.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Is a prayer.
Hold on.
Let's get to it! Scared yet?
Anything else? What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Victory is imminent. My place is at the fore. Grey hair, sure hair.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea. I'll see to it personally. I'll make it happen.
High momentum.
You should feel honored to witness this!
I'm here, maggots.
I'll revert to more conservative.
Avalad, not you.
Show me what you've got.
Emperor, protect the fallen! Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Let's get to it.
The witch has fallen. Leave her to rot. I will endure.
Time to slaughter someone.
Martyrdom is an honor.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
My faith shields me.
It's as good as done. I'll see to it personally. I'll make it happen. I won't compromise my principles.
I'm here, maggot.
Out of my way. Here we go.
I've faced worse than this. I'm still standing. Just barely.
I'll do it. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. I will not. Doubt is for the weak. Eradicated.
Let's get to it.
Time to slaughter someone.
I should have foretold that. Will do. Ah! On it. Ah! Be gone.
High momentum.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Reduced to dust! Indeed. No matter the cost. It will be done. I will do my duty. I've suffered worse.
Let's make it quick.
Need your Aegis.
Let's get to it.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
She did always want to be a monster.
Hold on.
Stop it!
Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
I've never felt pain like this. Anything else?
Lost in our ranks.
Low momentum.
It will be done.
Out of my way!
Not dead yet.
Scared yet? I'm in, maggot.
I'll see to it personally. It's as good as done. We never stood a chance.
Show me what you've got. Time to slaughter someone.
Let's get to it!
Just a minor setback.
Let's get to it.
This is why I was chosen! As the Emperor commands, each strike is a prayer. Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak.
Hold on! Out of my way!
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
High momentum.
But of course. Will do. Farewell.
Follow my lead. Viewer target. Victory is imminent. We'll rule the stars themselves. Indeed. I will do my duty. At your beck and I took care of this one. It will be done. Reduced to dust.
Let's get to it. Scared yet?
That's nothing worse.
I'll see to it personally. Who if not me?
Here we go.
As the Emperor commands, I act. God Emperor, move through me! Be the fire in my heart!
Let's get to it.
Can I fall back now?
I'm here, maggot.
High momentum.
Was that you? Or... anything else? Will do.
Victory is imminent. Indeed. At your beck and call. Ugh! Pain and duty go hand in hand.
What you got?
Not my worst day. Yet.
I don't need luck. I have strategy. On it. Here's my perfect moment. I'll make it happen.
I refuse. I'll do it. Eradicate it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
I know what is to come. On it. But of course, be gone.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. It will be done. I'm not interested. Victory is imminent.
It's as good as done. I won't stand for it. Your end was inevitable.
Faith without deeds is worthless. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! Each struggle is a prayer.
I know how to take risks. Keep your wits about you.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
Pay attention! The Emperor favors me today. Duty prevails.
Over there!
I better myself through my service.
I always have a backup plan.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
That's how it's done. Let us not dawdle.